Marwan is one of more than 140 Syrian Kurdish schoolboys kidnapped by ISIS 4 months ago, kidnapped on their way home from final exams, according to the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights. He is among the 70 or so released in the last few days. I couldn't believe it. When I got to the coffee shop and I called my parents, I couldn't believe it, he remembers. His mother wipes her tears when we ask about the moment they were reunited. In that moment, we forgot we were in a strange country, a strange home, his sister says. The family is from Kobani, a town under siege by ISIS for 2 weeks now. They, among the first wave of some 130,000 that were forced to flee to Turkey. Marwan says when ISIS first grabbed them, he was terrified. They took us to the mosque and they had us pray. They taught us to pray and we went to the school, a primary school that would be their prison. Marwan says they questioned if he had ties to Kurdish fighters. I said, we don't have anyone. They hit me with cables 5-6 times. Others were more severely beaten, some electrocuted, even hung from the ceiling, he says. And as in this ISIS video showing their child recruits, the kidnapped schoolboys were also entrenched in ISIS's version of Islam. We were afraid of them. When are they going to kill us? Today? Tomorrow? And then we found out the truth, that they don't just slaughter someone without evidence, without finding out if they are an infidel or not, Marwan says. The schoolboys were forced to watch videos like this, of beheadings and amputations, but not, he says, to instill fear. They wanted us to know the truth, that they don't just grab a random person off the street and execute him without evidence, only if they are infidels. Then we ask what he thinks of ISIS, and his response stuns the entire room. They are right, he says. This is normal, his sister Duha tells us. They are children after all. It wouldn't be normal if they weren't affected. But she can't believe what she's hearing her younger brother say, even accusing her of ignorance about Islam.
بنظرتك أنت؟
أكيد كفار، لأنه راية داعش لما بيشوفوها بيدوسوا عليها. غلط، راية داعش مكتوب عليها لا إله إلا الله.
لهم حق ياخذوك 4 أشهر مثلا.
He pauses and then says, there are some that are bad. His family relieved at his return, but left wondering if they really got the Marwan they knew back.